Okay, I downloaded the add-on for Chicago landmarks. It fucked up the docks, but it also, I mean, it looks tons better at night for sure and during the day, but it also fucked up Miggs Field, the heliports, but no huge big deals. But it definitely looks a ton better, especially the nighttime lighting. Look at this. So much better. Soldier Field looks better. Oh my god, so much better. I'm gonna wait for the sim to sort of settle in here. I just loaded it up, so I'm getting that like initial stutteriness. But outside of that, though, it looks great. There's no more of those shitty lights, that generic lighting. It's actually coming out of windows now. And all the lights, the buildings are lit up, and there's some new buildings. There's a fountain over there. Yeah, so much better. That building didn't have the lights. Ooh, a little stutter. But there we go. Load up. Oh my god. I should have downloaded this a while ago. I will take the crappy Miggs Field heliports. Especially when I get this kind of upgrade in the lighting effects and the buildings. Ooh, a little closer. Performance even seems better. Wow, this might be the best city add-on I've seen so far. The New York one is okay, but this one is so much better. I mean, you know, to be fair, New York has a lot more stuff a lot more buildings that you would need to fix, but wow. This is so much better. Wow, this just might be my new favorite city to fly a helicopter in, just because the lights and the performance is so good. They fixed the lighting down on the ground level, but it doesn't look like they did too much work on, well, on the ground textures. They're better though. Hey, has that train always been there? No, I'll show you what I'm talking about as far as the helicopter landing pads. Wow, these buildings were not this clear and sharp before. Yeah, it looks like there's some weird photogrammetry, like, conflicts that they did, just because Mig's field doesn't really exist anymore. But I think it kind of like blended in with the latest update from Microsoft whenever they added Mig's field back again. Alright, I can't really show you because it's so dark, but when I change the lighting back to daytime, we'll take a look at it. Let's go back to Soldier Field. I think they even did a Cubs Field too. Yeah, this is not what Chicago looked like before this pack. It's so much nicer now. Yeah, and this was all photogrammetry and all sort of garbage looking. So much better now. Oh, look at that. Some ads. Let's take a look at this fountain up here. Yeah, they definitely gave a lot more love to Chicago. Good, 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 good. Because it looked like shit before. I mean, it wasn't horrible, but it wasn't like London horrible. They need to do this for London for sure. And London is huge, but like, I'll take this, you know, static sort of fountain over what was here before. So much better. And different colored lights, which is a hell of a lot more realistic than the black and white. Ooh, Ferris wheel. Oh, is it moving? You gotta be kidding me. Something that's not static in Microsoft Flight Simulator? It's moving. Right on. So, take a look at it during the daytime. Oh yeah, so much nicer, cleaner. All right, granted, it's not photogrammetry, but when you have somebody who takes the time to make the buildings look like they should look, then photogrammetry is pretty fucking ugly, honestly. And I think these textures, when they load in, they're easier on the CPU as well because they're all loaded in. They're not photogrammetry that's got to load from the internet. So it's easier on your on the sim. Look at the reflections on the buildings, different colored buildings. Oh man, this is great. Oh yeah, this is my new favorite city to fly around in now, just because of this add-on. Now you still get all the photogrammetry on the outskirts of the city, which is fine because, you know, nobody really cares about those buildings, and just to get them, you still get, you know, actual photo textures on them, which is fine. Ooh, big stutter right there. But honestly, that's been the first stutter I've had since loading up. No idea what this is. What is this? Ah, the United Center. It's where the Bulls play. I've only been to Chicago once, when I was a teenager, visiting some family out there with my mom. Uh, didn't, I was too young to really explore and do anything other than what they wanted to do, so I played tennis in a suburb of Chicago. I don't even think we hit the city. Oh man. These textures on these buildings are great. totally worth this add-on. Now I wonder if, because this building wasn't in the default Chicago scenery, so, and I know a lot of times when they add buildings, you can sort of fly right through them. I wonder, because I had an add-on in San Francisco that I could fly right through. Yep, fly right through it. But who cares? Honestly, whoa. What a cool building. Those cool balconies. Getting a little weirdness from the reprojection, but it's fine. I mean, generally speaking, this Chicago's performing fucking fantastic with all these high resolution textures. The W Hotel. And the nighttime looks phenomenal. Let's turn on the night lights again. Don't crash before I do it. Whoa. Oh, I won't. I couldn't fly into that even if I wanted to. There we go. The lights are on. I love that they really took the time to, make the buildings look different from one another at night. And this is a famous building. I don't know what it's called or whatever, but it's a famous landmark building in Chicago, and it didn't have any lights on it, or at least the diamond light was not there. All right, Prudential, load up, load up. There we go. So, but like I said, since a lot of these buildings, the bespoke buildings and the buildings that they've added in, you can fly right through, it's kind of hard to know which ones you can land on. Yeah, they did definitely took a lot of care with this add-on. I gotta say, this is like the best city add-on I've seen so far. I think the Bangkok one is supposed to be dope too. Yeah, I could sort of already feel when you get into like a higher photogrammetry area and performance starts to suffer a bit, but it's not bad. Yeah, Mig's field is totally like bunkified now, but I'm not mad at it. I could always land it at O'Hare and deal with all the stuttering there. Whoa. Whoa. Settle down now, settle down. All right. We will be visiting Chicago again soon. But this was just a test flight. And we'll put her down right there on O'Hare. I believe that's O'Hare. Maybe that's O'Hare over there. I don't know. I don't know if that's an airport over there. I know that. Oh, there's one right there.
Whiskey Niner Niner, leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
Tower Serpico drinks Whiskey Niner Niner frequency change.
Haven't done a night flight in a while. So I guess I gotta turn off some of those lights for performance reasons, I'm sure, when you're far enough away. But it looks great close up when you're flying by it. Let's see how bad the airport is. In 2D, the airports, I mean, even Kennedy and LAX aren't so bad. Like, I can maintain like around 60, 70 frames a second at the airports there, but in VR, sometimes they're just so bad you don't even want to go to the bigger airports, you just want to land at small ones. There's more landing lights over there. But I'm going to assume this is O'Hare because this is a pretty big one. It's got a bunch of landing strips. So far, so good on approach. No major stutters yet. I mean, no stutters at all so far. No, here we go. Yep. It's not so bad though. It's a couple little hiccups and that was it. Well, they probably did work on the airports as well. So, oh, there we go. It's a big stutter. Wasn't bad though, wasn't bad. Let's turn on the lights here so we can see if they did anything special with the airport. So much different during the day. I don't know. I can't really tell because I don't really fly into this airport. I usually use Meigs Field because it's just right there by the city and it's Meigs Field. Yeah, but I mean, it's not bad performance. I'm getting, you know, the normal airport stuttering close to the ground and all that, but it's not too bad. It's definitely playable. It's not like Kennedy bad, but then again, Kennedy is just so big and so crazy. Ooh, I can land right by that helicopter right there. You like that maneuver? Quick stop. Figure the 500s can stick together. Air New Zealand.